Did you know that we live on gigantic moving rocks? Yes, these rocks are known as tectonic plates. They are the secret architects behind the formation of mountains. Just imagine the Earth is home to 14 major tectonic plates and countless minor ones, all of which are constantly in motion. And what happens when these massive rock slabs start to jostle against each other? Well, it leads to various natural phenomena such as earthquakes, mountain formation, and volcanoes, all of which occur at plate boundaries. Mountains are usually formed at convergent plate boundaries. This is where two plates are moving towards each other, eventually leading to a collision. Even though tectonic plates only shift a few centimeters each year, this slow and steady movement is powerful enough to form the Earth's largest mountain ranges. So, what exactly happens when these convergent plates finally collide? There are a few possible scenarios. In some cases, the two tectonic plates press up against each other, causing the land to lift into what we recognize as mountains. In other instances, one plate pushes on top of the other, forcing it downward into the earth. This is known as a subduction zone, and the mountains formed from this intense compression are referred to as complex mountains. But how do we know which scenario will occur? It all depends on the type of crust that makes up the colliding tectonic plates. Tectonic plates are composed of either oceanic crust, which is mainly made of dense basaltic rocks, or continental crust, which is primarily made of less dense felsic rocks. So, when an oceanic tectonic plate collides with a continental plate, the denser oceanic plate is likely to sink beneath the continental plate, creating a subduction zone. However, when two continental plates of similar density collide, they tend to lift up against each other. Aside from complex mountains, there are two other types of mountains: fault block mountains and erosional mountains. Fault block mountains are formed when tectonic plates stretch to the point of cracking and sliding. These cracks, or vertical faults, result in the crust being squeezed upwards between two parallel lines, forming mountains. On the other hand, erosional mountains are formed due to the erosion of uplifted rocks over time, often through the action of rivers carving away at the landscape. So, what makes a mountain a mountain? Mountains are landforms that rise above their surrounding areas. Unlike hills, mountains are generally considered to be higher and steeper. However, there's no hard and fast rule about elevation. It's the dramatic rise and the unmistakable majesty that often sets a mountain apart. In conclusion, the Earth's tectonic plates, through their slow but steady movement, are the unsung heroes behind the formation of mountains. Whether through the collision of two plates, the subduction of one plate beneath another, or the stretching and cracking of the crust, these gigantic moving rocks shape the Earth's surface in ways that continue to fascinate and awe us.